Hi, we are from class SEAA 3123, section 5, Construction Technology, Estimating and Contract. We are from group L, which the topic is Doors and Windows. Our lecturer name is Dr. Shaiful Amri bin Mansur. Before the presentation start, I'm going to introduce my teammates, who are Athirah Najwa, Aisyah, and Yong Wei Lun. Doors and windows are one of the important parts in building construction. A door may be defined as an open-able barrier or as a framework of wood, steel, aluminium, glass, or combination of these materials secured in a wall opening. The main function of a door is to provide and give access to the inside of a room of a house. It serves as a connection link between the various internal portions of a house. It also provides lighting and ventilation to rooms. Besides, the door acts as a barrier to noise. It also can control the physical atmosphere within a space by enclosing it. Next, a window is defined as a vented barrier provided in a wall opening to emit light and air into the structure and also to give outside view. They also increase the beauty appearance of building. The functions of a window are providing natural sunlight, delivering energy efficiency, and ventilating the home.
Traditional architecture is mainly classified as historical design that features many character and culture embedded to them to give them a unique appearance. Traditional buildings are more costly to build than modern homes, thus making them the most durable buildings. Buildings with traditional scenes are a nice way to put the past history in memory and showcase ancient scenes. Therefore, some new buildings are important to be built in traditional style. Modern architecture usually uses steel infrastructure for its construction, where the interior columns bear most of the load. In the modern architecture of today, there are many materials that the architecture can use to create different effects on a building. For many years now, modern architecture has become a dominant structure to show the functionalism and sensibility in its structure. Generally, modern architecture design is simple, serious, and has minimal accessories. For the most part, there are two ways to go with the door design, which is modern or traditional. And unless you have a special reason for choosing a traditional door, modern door are almost always be the better choice. Here are a few differences between modern door and traditional door, which demonstrate why modern door are a better choice in most cases. Some traditional doors are not very unusual or unique, and you will commonly find them in many homes, while modern doors are rare to find and help you stand out. Modern door design are quite flexible in terms of design and able to complement many homes' decor styles, while traditional doors are usually only fit into decor styles that are also heavily traditional. Traditional doors typically convey the basic message of old world simplicity, while modern doors can express any message you choose depending on the door's details. Modern doors typically consist of special, high-quality materials, while traditional doors often use lower-grade materials which impact security and durability. Windows are the eyes of a building. They make a fundamental contribution to the character and appearance of buildings. The high efficiency of modern windows form a complete shield, a barrier against the outside weather. Each window has its own built-in insulation system in the frame, and two planes of glass form an outstanding barrier to assure the cool air stays inside during the summer and the cool air stays outside in the winter. They typically have an extra security system which prevents them from being pried open from the outside, and a convenient tilt-in feature which allow you to clean them from the comfort of inside. Today we have the technology to produce windows of all different shapes and sizes. Modern homes take full advantage of this, featuring large windows and skylight for an abundance of natural light. This makes their relatively modest interior space feel open and airy. Modern windows also maximizing the amount of natural light into home through good use of windows, roof light, sun pipe, which is help to reduce the need of artificial lighting. By comparison, traditional homes usually have smaller, symmetrically placed windows of a similar shape and size. As a result, they require more artificial lighting. However, traditional homes often make up what they lack in natural light with charming details like stained glass and hand-carved woodworking and antique interior lighting.
In the field of sustainable construction, The role of windows and doors are the critical component in sustainable building design. Most energy flows in and out of a building through its windows and doors, but with intelligent design and technological innovation, they can be used to provide a better indoor environment. Although wood is a core component in home public building, but it is not the most sustainable building material out there. Commercial wood production releases tons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere every year and contributing to environment pollution and climate change. Fortunately, there are more sustainable construction materials that present a greener alternative to the wood in both residential and commercial projects. So today, because construction is much larger and produce more waste than it used to, even certain renewable resources are becoming scarce. Some trees are being harvested too quickly and becoming endangered. When using wood, try to find sources that are certified as sustainably harvested. Materials like bamboo are called rapidly renewable because they can be regrowed and harvested fast enough to keep up with heavy demand. This often makes them a good choice because sustainable growing has less impact on the natural world while helping to improve the air quality. Its combination of light breath, tensile strength, and renewability make it an ideal replacement for expensive powder materials and an alternative to the frame of windows and doors, especially in the areas with easy access to locally sourced of bamboo. The bamboo fabric can offer natural protection by filtering most of the UV radiation from the sun, and also available at a cheaper price in the market when compared to the wooden or the steel doors. 2. Aluminium. Aluminium is a metal with excellent mechanical property which revolutionized many technological sectors. Although much lighter than other metals, it has very high mechanical strength levels. Also, it is very resistant to many forms of corrosion and has almost zero maintenance costs. Furthermore, the aluminium is the third most common element in the Earth's crust. It is a green material that can be recycled forever, preserving all of its characteristics without any quality degradation. The energy required to recycle is only 5% of that consumed on its initial production. It is no coincidence that in Europe, 85% of aluminium for construction comes from recycling. 3. Fiberglass. The good thing about fiberglass is that it is very energy efficient, but it's still a lightweight product that allows for greater insulation to your home, and they are also more energy efficient. It can also be recycled through a two-step process. A fiberglass door and windows resembles the looks of wooden doors, but it's a stronger and much better option when compared to a wooden front door. When it comes to weather resistance, fiberglass door and window will not absorb moisture and will not rot. A fiberglass door will not rust like a steel door if it is improperly finished or exposed to environmental factors that are caused by oxidation. They can last for decades as they are the more durable option in the long run. They do not easily crack and corrode. Thus, it is long-lasting and does not require repairs from time to time. Lastly, make sure your old windows and doors are recycled responsibly. The glass and frames can be used again, and make sure they are taken to a recycling center and not to the landfill. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Athirah Najwa and I'll be explicating about the technology applied in windows and doors. Now, we are going to dive into the technologies that has been applied to the doors and windows. But before that, what does it mean by technology? Well, technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. We can see that many machinery and equipment develop from the application of scientific knowledge. In other words, technology is the branch of knowledge dealing with engineering or applied science. In this era of technology, many engineers and research scientists came up with a lot of powerful inventions, including doors and window inventions. Door hardware is one of the technology advances where its components are central elements in providing smooth access for visitors and occupants of institutional or commercial facilities. These components including handles, locks, closers, and operators. Now, let's take a look at the first components, which is handle. Handles, some popular level handle options are polished brass, bronze, nickel, and steel, as well as left-handed and right-handed. Managers specifying handles must be sure to match the hand of the handle with the hand of the door. This selection can be issued when changing from a knob to lever handle to comply with the access guidelines for grouping force under the Americans with Disabilities Act (ADA). Technology in door locks. Many new locks have a reset key for quickly rekeying a lock. They also have improved picked and bump-resistant designs. Installers traditionally have rekeyed older locks using a special tool inserted into a hole in the cylinder, which requires an extra step and takes more time. With the newer designs, installers only need to reset the key to rekey the lock in a few seconds. Now for the closers. New closers have mounting plates that match the existing mounting holes left in the door and frame where the old closers and closers bar were installed. In many cases, even if they are not the same brand, this feature makes installation easier and eliminates unsightly holes remaining after installing the new closer. For operators, another technology advance relates to improved roll-up and track-operated sliding overhead door operators, while conventional operators are mechanically controlled. Relay-based system, new technology offers advanced, programmable, printed circuit board controls with wireless radio transmitter actuators. Each unit uses its own frequency for optimum security. Installers can custom program them for open and close time and stop functions. Well, now, these are some of the advanced door technologies that we can see, as it was very helpful and convenient, yet aesthetically elegant. Next, technologies make windows more energy efficient and improve the durability, aesthetic, and functionality. Improving the thermal resistance of the frame can contribute to a window's overall energy efficiency, particularly its heat loss or U factor. Fiberglass frames. Fiberglass window frames are dimensionally stable and have air cavities that can be filled with insulation, giving them superior thermal performance compared to wood or uninsulated vinyl, while vinyl frames are made of polyvinyl chloride or PVC with ultraviolet light stabilizers to keep sunlight from breaking down the material. Vinyl window frames do not require painting and have good moisture resistance. The hollow cavities of vinyl frames can be filled with insulations, which makes them thermally superior to standard vinyl and wood frames. Glazing or glass is the most important thing in the selection of window, as it is regarding to energy efficiency. Low emissive coatings, or we call it as low E coatings, on glass control heat transfer within the insulated glazing. Windows manufactured with low E coatings typically cost about 10% to 15% more than regular windows, but they have reduced energy loss by as much as 30% to 50%. A low E coating is microscopically thin, virtually invisible, metal or metallic oxide layer deposit directly on the surface of one or more of the panes of glass. The low E coating lowers the U factor of the window and can manage the daylight transmittance as well as the solar heat gained through the glazing system. Different types of low E coatings have been designed to allow for high solar gain, moderate solar gain, or low solar gain, and they can also be tuned to control the amount of visible daylight transmitted. Although low E coatings are usually applied during manufacturing, some are available for do-it-yourself. These films are inexpensive compared to total window replacement, last 10 to 15 years without peeling, save energy, reduce fabric fading, and increase comfort.
As a conclusion, the future buildings construction will be more concerned with the sustainability element. The materials used should be more environmentally friendly. The recycled and reused materials should be promoted to the construction project in order to reduce the development and consumption of natural resources. The rise of environmental pollution and natural calamities can be minimized as a result of this practice. Furthermore, future construction and innovation goals should place a greater emphasis on material quality and affordability. The main focus will be on materials with greater durability, high strength, and low cost.